Seduction. Interior lighting situations.
Welcome to How I Seduce with Lamps. What up, girl?
You know what? It's a bold strategy, but I like it. I like your can-do
Honestly,
attitude.
It constantly pays off. Just constantly.
Dividends.
Too many pillows. Girl, how you doing?
Girl, how do you think I'm doing?
I am loving this frill collar. Tell me about her. Tell me where she's from. Tell me her story. What are her hopes and dreams?
I like a Renaissance ruff, but for a sex dungeon.
You know what? You have the right words for everything. That's the problem. It's like, it's a big ruffle. I think that's not what it is.
It's an Elizabethan ruff. It's also like a clown collar. So, it's many things.
Aren't we all?
You know what? Monty looked at this and you know what he said?
What?
He said, "Oh, we're giving Daisy Dom tonight." And I was like, I can't stand you.
Oh my God.
Daisy Dom.
So on point.
My new drag name.
That's exhausting to be read so hard.
Quite so fiercely. The divas and the honeys, they're reading the dolls.
Oh my God, girl. Well, I love it. Can I get a whole stand-up loop?
Just for you. You know, girl, you can have anything.
Oh, girl.
I don't know how you seduced me into being willing to do that, but just for you, girl.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is we've got some corset bra cups sewn into the dress, so the dress has wires in it, which is very, very helpful because I don't have breasts. So I have to put a strapless bra underneath it.
You do have a strapless bra underneath it.
I do, because, girl, this is cut so low that,
right. Yeah, that's too low.
NSFW.
Yeah. Just nips. Just nips for days.
Yeah. And then I have some
low?
harness chains that match the gauntlets. Yeah. These were made by a drag queen named Crimson, and she's very skilled at what she does.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Thank you. And it comes with a sort of like seat belt, what do you call this? Skirt. A skirt. It's like a panel skirt, but there's not multiple panels. There's just a split in the front.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it shows a lot of back. So if you like a sensual back, this is the dress for you.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. And the fun thing is, like, the skirt also, like, comes off. So you can just, like, you know, you could just turn the party if you want to. And then it's a very short skirt.
Oh,
so
okay.
You can have your, like, caterpillar butterfly moment on the dance floor.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's got a lot going on. She's got a lot going on.
Gorgeous. Well, let me tell you about my look tonight. I forgot about the dish when I packed. What? So, I forgot about the dish. So I'm wearing a sweatshirt, and it's like a little Madewell crop sweatshirt.
Oh,
and
yes.
My travel jeans.
Yes.
And that's it. And you're welcome. And my travel boot.
Yes, girl, we love a desert boot. You're giving me...
Yes!
Yeah, you're giving me, like, comfy executive. Which is what I like to wear every day.
Just on the go.
Girl on the go.
Just on the go. I'm just sending emails all the time. Girl.
How does that busy executive keep it all together? Oh, she drops her fan.
She doesn't.
She doesn't. She's actively breaking down right now.
She's unwell.
She identifies as unwell.
Oh, girl. How are you? And how are you with this week's topic? Because I feel like you are really into it. And I think we do to acknowledge that it is atrocious we haven't covered seduction yet.
How? How have we not? How in 2023 have we not gone to seduction yet? And Brooke, yes. I thought a lot about this on the drive home from work today because I'm doing fine.
Yes.
Let me start off by answering your question. So at the end of 2022, I was like so overwhelmed and burnt out that I was just like, you know what? Let's just take a moment, refocus, you know, refill the bonbon tray, and we'll come back next year.
Yep.
And
100%.
and this year, I all of a sudden I had to do everything at once. You know what I mean? I had to go from doing no things to doing everything in like
All of the things.
2 days flat. So I'm adjusting, I'm acclimating. I think I'm managing pretty well. You know, I'm productive, whatever. And when I don't feel so great, I just put on a little organza PVC fantasy.
I love that.
Yeah. hmm This is a blush, by the way. Let me give you a tip about seduction in the realm of makeup, okay? This is a blush that I've had in my makeup kit for 8 years, 9 years, who's counting? And I usually put it on my cheeks, but today I put it on my lips.
It looks great.
Thank you.
You know, it's not a typical color for you on the lip.
No,
So
and you know what it is I overdrew, but it has a soft boundary. Because normally I like a sharp clown lip.
I mean, me too. Look.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like a clown on you. I'm drawing.
I don't really use a liner, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't draw my lips on a place on my skin where there is a lip. Like I overdraw so that I look like I have inner tubes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? On my face.
Love it.
And I love that. I'm here. I'm me. And I want that.
You're like, but not tonight.
Yeah. So seduction.
I love that, you know.
Your question about seduction. Can I tell you what is an absolutely essential ingredient in my seduction casserole? Can't do without it.
Oh my God. What a great opening question. What is your essential ingredient?
Lean in, girl. Lean in. You're going to want to lean in for this one. It is hygiene. It's absolutely hygiene. Because that's the foundation upon which the sexy house is built. Like, if you, like, I need you to smell like laundry. And I need you to trim up what's going on down there. And I need you to, like, it's just everything, girl. If someone comes up to me and they say, "Hi, how are you doing?" And they just smell like a fresh spring meadow, I'm like, yes, I want more of this. I want to find out what this person's about. And I didn't discover that about myself until relatively recently in my life. Because I just thought I'm a person who is attracted to masculine presenting persons.
You?
If this Daisy Dom look didn't, like, this is me trying to be a top and there's just organza everywhere. Like, it doesn't work, you know?
Nailed it.
Yeah. Nailed it with Nicole Byer. And I come out and I'm like, is this what being a dom is like? You know, I just can't. So if I see a masculine presenting person and they smell like laundry, cancel my afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's done.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's the special sauce.
See, that's interesting because that is not my number one.
But
like, I do think
number
there's
one?
something. Well, so like everyone I've ever been like in relationships with name like my butch side, or like they have like an acknowledgement of my butch side, which like you can really see if you were here, like in this like off the shoulder kind of like Patrick Swayze sweatshirt I have going on. Do you know what I mean?
I don't, because I think that's your organza. You know what I mean? Like you're in a you're in a slouchy shoulder with big gold hoops and a red lip.
I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
it's powerful.
It's like a little more practical. It's a little more practical and a little less, you know, a super high femme.
Yes.
But for me, like I don't know. I've always like I have a partner and they get back from the gym, or if like I like a little. You know what I mean? I don't need you to smell like Downy. Like I just want you to I want you to smell like you a little bit. But my number one thing, and this is like, I had this when I developed this with my partner in law school, and I really liked it, and it was like a 2-drink swing is what I called it. So I need to be mentally and like substance wise on the same page with you. Okay, like if you're 3 drinks ahead of me, or I'm 3 drinks ahead of you, or like if we're like, if the space is too far, I'm out. And frankly, because I'm the family lightweight, it's usually like, and I discover it too late, and I'm like, oh, this is cute, and I'm like, oh no, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Because like an awareness Like, I need that awareness. I need that. I don't need that connection. Like, I don't use the term demisexual. That's not a word I identify as.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I need you. I need the lights in the house to be on.
Yeah, yeah. Can I reflect
You know,
something?
or like both of our lights to be equally dim.
Yes, yes. So I hear two things in that. I hear someone who's in control of themselves, reasonably in control of themselves, and then also someone who has the sensitivity to be tracking where you are at relative to them. Because it's sort of like a figurative leaving you on your own at the party. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like when you go
Yes.
it's like when you go to the gay bar and you're dancing and your friend is like, I met someone and I'm going home, bye. And they just leave you there.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
For you gays
also,
in the audience, I gotta keep it topical with metaphors you can understand.
Topical. See what we did there? Two tops, just hanging out.
just two tops, catching up.
Just being butch.
Sorry about it.
So I have like a really horrific seduction story that I think is really great, but I also do not want to hog the mic. So if you have a seduction story that's terrible, you kick it off.
I just talked at length about my seduction casserole, so I think the floor is yours. The floor is yours.
So I really had to dig back, like dig deep. So after college, when I was an opera singer, I was sick for a little bit, so I was home in Buffalo. And I dated, like, it's beyond the bottom of the barrel of the lesbian scene in Buffalo. Like, first of all, it's the lesbian scene in Buffalo. So let's just have, like, RIP to the lesbian scene in Buffalo.
Oh, well, that makes me sad.
One woman took me to her college dorm room for a group watch of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, this is the level of date. Like, it was terrible. So I met this person, and actually I think, I don't know their identity anymore, but they were presenting as female and identified as female at the time. So I'm going to use she, her, but I just don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
So they were back and like taking some classes in community college. And I'm like, great. Like, I just graduated college in opera. So like, not right, but you know what I mean? I can get by. So they were taking a math class. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is awesome. We'll do like Billy Madison style seduction. So I'll dress in like a little pencil skirt. I know you don't know what I'm talking about.
I truly don't, but I want you to keep going. I don't want to interrupt.
I'll explain it. So, you know, every time they would get an answer right, you remove a piece of clothing. Like, so it's like sexy tutoring.
Okay.
Okay.
Other people are doing strip poker and playing kings, and you guys are tutoring each other.
Well, no, for the record, no. I was going to tutor her, not even tutor her.
Okay.
Because I don't know that much math. I know enough math. But like, I'm kidding. I actually took calculus for fun in opera school. So I absolutely love math. There's a correlation.
You're Katie Heron and Mean Girls going, I'm actually not bad at math. You're really bad at math.
Yeah. No, I'm actually very good. Actually,
yes.
Big strength. So anyway.
Aaron Samuels.
I'm like, I know I've taken like 3 semesters of like calculus at this point. And I'm like, I got you. So she was like taking a beginner course. So I'm like, I'm going to dress sexy. And it's just going to be fun. It's like an easy course, like intro to algebra. Girl, I kept my clothes on all night. All night.
Oh,
she could not figure out any of it.
Oh, that is a seduction fail.
And then she was like one of those people who hadn't processed through their emotions and only had anger as an emotion. So she got like really mad at herself. And was like, ah! And I was like, and then she started like getting mad and lashing out. And I was like, oh, no, this is not for me. And I left. And then because I'm me, we dated for a few more months. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. The tale as old as time. True as it can be.
You do have big like Dom Mrs. Potts energy in that role.
Yeah, I'm like a Dom Angela Mansbury and Angela Lansbury.
Oh my God, yes.
Angela Mansbury is my drag name. But
oh my God.
Anyway, girl.
Mine is private sector.
Yes.
Or Dow Jones.
Distributed capital gains.
Oh, I like that. So
girl,
yeah, so things were rough.
Sounds like it. Do you also remember, not to put you on blast, but do you remember that one time that you were with that guy and that you ended up unearthing some like latent religious sort of panic in him. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh
And then he
my
flipped out. And I was
gosh.
like, he wants to have great sex, and he's like, no, he doesn't. And he ran out of the house screaming.
How have you
Yeah,
had that
yeah.
happen and not me? Like,
It is interesting,
how
isn't
does that
it?
happen with the straights? Like, I'm just curious to know. That seems like a very queer situation, and like,
Yeah.
it was not. It was just like God-fearing penis touches vagina. You know what I mean?
Terrifying. And
It's
we don't even
truly
have time to get
terrifying.
into the golden clitoris I got in the mail. So really busy today.
We
really
need to save
busy,
that one
but
for
I
a
really
special.
actually that's gonna have to be on a special. We don't
That's a
have that
deep
kind of
dish. Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
time. It's a deep dish.
All right,
Just
so
that.
let me go back. Let me reflect. So my failures in seduction are wanting to be taken seriously and dressing like this. That's normally what happens. Like, I think I'm gonna find someone who will respect me for who I am and see the beauty within. And meanwhile, I'm like, you know what I mean? It's mixed signals. It's sending mixed signals.
I'm gonna actually challenge anyone who doesn't understand that like people who dress however they want, which is everyone, are human. Like, what is this big? I don't actually a controversial yet brave opinion. I don't think you dress that crazy.
Thank you, girl. You know what? That just means we've been hanging out too much, because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not a lot of people doing this, and I'm actually fine with that. You know, the one thing
Well, like,
I'll say about this look is that this says I'm complex, which is 100% true. I am complex, and I will wear. Yeah, I will wear an Elizabethan ruff with an adult bowl cut. You know why? Because if you can't handle me at my
medieval rough,
then you don't deserve me at my
seersucker A-line skirt at a cocktail party. at a croquet matinee.
And honey, that's tea. Sam, thank you. Sam says, but I really like that look. No but necessary. I really like this look too. I find zero problem with this. When I was, can I tell you a story from my youth? When I was younger, I had much more insecurity about this, because we all craft our sense of self and our gender through found materials, right? We're diving through the glossy pages of the Cosmo magazine. We're watching MTV because it's 1980. You know, like, but no, seriously, we're finding images and we're like, is this more like me or less like me?
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
go off the beaten path, you're like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? It actually feels like
Right.
it can feel like a moral failure, tantamount to a moral failure if you're like, I'm not fitting in. So I agonized about that for a long time, and then I got older and I realized, first of all, ain't nobody looking at you. You know what I mean? Everyone's focused on themselves. They don't care.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, if people have a problem with you, like if you are confident in your core values and you're not hurting people and you are doing the best you can to help other people, that's not a you problem, right?
Yeah.
If you don't like my spiked
I think
gauntlets,
I think the biggest thing I like sometimes will say to people, especially like people who are afraid of presentations, right? Because I love presenting, but I always ask as a public speaker, like, how do you do it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
oh,
here's
I
the
love
biggest
PowerPoint.
gift. Right.
I can't
And I'm
do
like,
without
here's the
PowerPoint.
biggest gift I can give you. No one cares about you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
no one cares about you. When you're up there presenting or doing something, performing, no one's in the back of the room being like, I hope they fail. No one cares. They're thinking about their grocery list. They're thinking about their spouse and their fight. They're thinking about their kids. They're thinking about their job. They're thinking about, should they get that next drink? They're thinking about, they don't care. And I think like,
truly,
it's a, and tying back to seduction, you know, I think seduction is the same way. Like, I think you just have to have fun with it. I think you just have to be yourself in it, or it does. Jesus, girl. Okay.
Sorry.
Never mind. You take it away.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this conversation.
I'm not. I can't respond to that. People already think we're dating.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, just be a little irreverent.
I distracted you, didn't I? Yeah,
You truly do.
mess with the rules, because honestly, you want to let people show, you want to show people who you really are, because if you put on a facade, if you put on an artifice, that's gonna fall away at some point. Like, you, if it moves from something casual into a long-term relationship, you're gonna see people when they wake up in the morning, and you're gonna see them when they're sick, and you're gonna see, like, we're all gross, we're all just trying to make it work, you know what I mean? So you have to really show people who you are and treat them like real people. I don't know, I'm just speaking in generalizations here, but
No, but I think some of my like most powerful like seduction moments, if I could be like real,
mm-hmm.
are like picking up groceries for people.
Oh yeah,
Like life shit. Like
showing up
lingerie
for
and
somebody.
BDSM and everything else is fun, but man, nothing
Yeah.
is sexier than showing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I mean, showing people who you are is like proving that you will be there for them, because just like you want someone to be there for you, if you break through the crowd and you do something really nice for somebody, something unexpected,
Yeah.
just without asking, it's just like, wow, this person is really, they care about me. And finding
Yeah.
someone who cares about you, that's like, that's one of the biggest struggles in this world, is just finding someone who really cares about you. I care about you, girl. I think,
I care about you too.
thank you. I think one of the biggest regrets of my life is that I'm not attracted to you romantically. And
So
I'm,
we can hold on, we can change that.
we can fix that.
Bring in-
Da-na-na-na.
bring in-
Da-na-na-na-na. Yeah. Ooh, okay, you know what? Just full boner. Yes.
Wait, is it the Kevin Bacon off the shoulder sweatshirt? Tonight we're gonna cut loose,
Yeah.
cut loose.
Girl, you're one pair of scissors away from like a hot off the shoulder moment.
Girl, let me check my. What's the matter with these scissors? Let me check my travel scissors.
Oh my gosh, I have the little sewing scissors from Joann Fabrics, the like tiny scissors with the
Yes.
orange handles. Yeah, girl, I can't go anywhere without them.
What if anyone knows what I just quoted? Please comment. What's
will-
the matter with these scissors?
I will send you a piece of merch that we haven't even created yet.
Yes,
Oh.
if you get that right.
By the way, with the moment we have left, I wanted to make a personal plea to our audience, which is that we need subscribers on YouTube, dear viewers, and I'll tell you why. We need subscribers on YouTube because if we get past 100 subscribers, and this is like, we're not shooting for the stars, okay? We are hitting for the back fence. We need 100 we need 100 subscribers so we can have a custom URL on YouTube that I can print on a sticker. And that is my goal for 2023.
Girl, I think that's such a realistic and meaningful and lovely goal.
Just think about, just picture it. youtube.com/coverdish.
.com /
See you on the .com. This internet thing is really taking off.
It's very stressful. Oh my God. I saw someone an email the other day, and I got this email that was like, you're grooming kids, and it was like this hateful email. And it was from
Doesn't take much to groom kids these days, you know what I mean?
It was like, yeah, it was like, you're an LGBTQ pedophile. It was really great.
Right.
But my favorite part of the email was it was like a name at live.com. What is that?
At live.
I've never even heard of that. Live.com.
I think that might be a Microsoft service. I don't know.
That. Comment in the chat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Anyways, girl.
I think a bot reached out to you.
Closing thoughts on seduction.
I'll say this. It's a very I love that start. I'll say this. It is a remote hybrid online world, okay? So frequently you are going to find yourselves on camera. We're dating on Zoom. We're dating on Discord. We're dating on Instagram Live. I don't know. I'm not going to like get into, I don't care what you do in your spare time. You need to make sure your lighting is good, and you need to make sure that you are framed up correctly.
I think that's great advice.
Because look at this missed opportunity, girl. I could have been doing the show like this.
Oh.
So now I have two things to regret in my life. One thing
We have to start this show again.
Yeah. So, you heard it here first. Reboot of Covered Dish 2023.
Please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. My closing thoughts on Seduction is never do a role play that actually involves math.
That's, you know what? If you don't like Dungeons and Dragons, maybe you just leave the math at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, glad I revealed I'm really into math. Girl. All right.
Get in the chat if you love math, and we'll see you next.
We're gonna do a deep dish on the gold clitoris. But if there's anything we've covered today that you want us to go deeper on, feel free to comment or slide into our DMs. We're always looking ideas for deep dish, which is our special hour shows. So let us know what you want us to go deep on. And Happy New Year, queers. Welcome back.
Bye. See you soon on the .com.